Backlash 2026 is now over, and this event was just mediocre, man. And I'm talking mediocre from the modern day WWE standards, right? If we are talking about the general standards, this was below average. You know these people are not gonna try, man. It's so fucking embarrassing at this point that these people, they don't care. They really don't care, man. Like, they're not trying to one-up themselves. A creator usually tries to one-up themselves. They try to do something better than what they have done in the past. They're not even trying to do that, not just say that they have done something good in the past, but like you try to increase the quality, right? This show started with Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins. The commentators, I don't know why, this is like a recurring theme in this entire show. They try to acknowledge a lot of IWC opinions. Seth Rollins is at some point in the match getting an upper hand, and the commentators are like, a lot of times new starters come in and their momentum gets derailed by the old timers in this case, which is Seth Rollins, implying that if he beats Braun Breaker's momentum's gonna like stop. Braun Breaker eventually does win, which is not surprising, but he wins with an interference, right? I don't think we needed an interference here, personally. Like, Braun Breaker's supposed to be your next main guy. Just give him a win. Who gives a fuck? Your main guy cannot beat Seth Rollins. I don't know why. Like, there was a moment in this match, I think, where Seth Rollins was clearly about to win the match, and then Paul Heyman interfered. So that implies that without the interference, Seth Rollins was the better man, and this is supposed to be a future main guy, right? I don't know why they do this. Another thing is that Heyman overreacts at every single thing that happens. It's annoying, man. It's annoying. Like, he doesn't need to overreact like this. You can have some reactions, of course, but nobody reacts the way he reacts, man. Like, he thinks that he's very charismatic, which he is, but it just doesn't work in this case. It's just cartoonish, in my opinion. He needs to stop doing that. He was doing the same thing in the Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar match. I don't think it was needed. The match was around 20 minutes long. I think it could have been like 10 to 15 minutes. 15 is also dragging it, really. Matches don't need to be so fucking long for no reason. Then we have Trick versus Sami. This match is happening because of the death of the gingerbread man, which is just obnoxious. I did not react to the segments from last SmackDown. I'm not gonna do it because it's just embarrassing. Sami Zayn is now getting booed left and right, which I enjoy, man. I enjoy, right? Because I don't want every heel to be the same. This is what we have right now. Every heel is just a douchebag, and every babyface is basically a good guy. Like, they're always gonna do the right thing and all. That's the general idea, of course, but you can like add layers into it, right? Which is what Sami Zayn's character can possibly be. But of course, Sami Zayn cheats in this match. I think he uses a kendo stick or whatever stick that is when the referee is not watching, and it's like, man, 2 months ago you were the good guy, and now you came out and you said, well, I don't understand why you people are booing me, which is fair, right? Because he didn't do anything. That's understandable. But then it's like, okay, so why are you cheating all of a sudden? Because these people are booing you. And this is the generic trope, right? Like, a baby face is supposed to do the right thing and a heel is supposed to do the bad thing. So, because Sami Zayn now is a heel, even though that wasn't really the company's decision, he's now automatically gonna do the bad thing. So, it's inconsistent. It tells you that the writers of the show actually have no idea about how this is supposed to work. He should not be doing things like these. It doesn't make any sense. No one actually cared about this match as well. Trick Williams wins. Obviously, he's not gonna lose the title 1 month after winning it to the guy he beat to win the title. That's not gonna happen. So that's what we have. Then we have the most embarrassing and the most humiliating match of all time. Danhausen and the mystery partner versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. I don't get this, man. So the mystery partner is basically a mini Hausen, and people think it's funny. I really don't understand this. For example, with R-Truth, I don't like his comedy, but I understand why people like it, right? Like, I get the fact that why people would think that this is funny. I don't see it with Danhausen, man. I don't understand why Danhausen going to somebody's home and stealing a little girl's bike to go back is hilarious. I just don't understand it, right? It's like if you watch a movie and you don't like it, but you can still recognize why other people would like it. I don't understand what's so good about this guy. He comes out with a guy who is basically a midget, and he's dressed as Danhausen, and people think this is funny. When he was coming out, when he was fighting The Miz, specifically The Miz, right? I was thinking about El Torito versus Drew McIntyre. This is where we are at right now, man. This is what happens when you fucking show loyalty to this company for 20 years. You fucking lose matches to mini Danhausen. And the commentators were again acknowledging everything that the IWC is talking about, right? Like the fact that this is embarrassing, like exactly what I'm saying. And then they also said, last night we had the gingerbread man, and now today we have this. What's going on? Everything was acknowledged. They also talked about the fact that The Miz is a two-time Grand Slam champion, and losing to like this midget is gonna be fucking embarrassing for him. It was embarrassing, but like you knew that Danhausen is not losing. You knew that, right? So that's what we have, and that's another problem. You never have a match, or very rarely do you have a match where the person you think will lose actually ends up winning. Every match that we have in this card, you could have predicted very easily. This match was a complete embarrassment, and this is a stain, man. This is a stain in the history of Backlash. Next we have Asuka versus Asuka. Not much to say, man. It was just a match. You know, like this match revolves around Sane, I'm pretty sure, but she's fired. So they just have a match. After that, they shake hands, I think. Asuka wins, as you can predict. Like, Asuka is past her prime now. That's how she's seen, at least, in the company, so Asuka wins. Next, we have Roman Reigns versus Fatu. This match was basically fodder. Like, you know, Roman Reigns is gonna win, and it's fine, right? Like, we just came out of WrestleMania, you wanna have a fodder match. Sure, why not? But here's the problem. First of all, why is it that the referee gets knocked down in every fucking match that happens on a pay-per-view? So the referee was, I think, knocked down, but it didn't lead to much. So I was just thinking, like, why would you even involve a sport with the referee? Like, if it's not gonna lead to anything, you know? Roman Reigns wins. After he wins, Fatu completely loses his mind and he does the... what's it called? What's the move called? The Tongan death grip. So he does that. He does that during the match as well, but he does it again afterwards on Roman Reigns. And then he leaves. Then he comes back to the ring. He does it again. And then he picks up the title and stands on top of Roman, implying that this feud's gonna continue. And I'm just thinking, man, what the fuck is this? This has been established that Roman Reigns is better. He beat you fair and square, man. And the commentators are like, oh, man, this is the version of Fatu that Roman Reigns was trying to avoid. This is the version he was trying to protect his family from. And I'm like, this guy literally beat Fatu like 2 minutes ago. What are you talking about, man? It's just that, like, this feud's gonna continue because why not? Why come up with something new, right? Why come up with something new when you can drag this shitty storyline for 3 months and then it's SummerSlam, so maybe Punk's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, Roman, I never got my rematch, and that's it. I think Roman Reigns is gonna hold the title till next WrestleMania and they're gonna have Roman versus Rock. That's my assumption. I think Roman versus Rock doesn't need to have the title involved, personally. That's my opinion. And if you want to have a title involved, it needs to be the WWE title. You can do whatever the fuck you want with the world title. It's never going to be elevated over the WWE title. You can give it to whoever the fuck. The reason is pretty simple, because this title was created with this idea that nobody can beat the WWE champion, who was Roman at the time. So we have a new title as a compensation prize. That's never going to be looked past, man. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. If they want to have a Rock versus Roman match next year, that's fine, but it doesn't need the title. Overall, this show was exactly that. Predictable, typical trash. And this is just how pay-per-views happen nowadays, man. This is how it's gonna go from now onwards. 5 matches with nothing of substance. A couple of other things that happen are John Cena comes back and he basically does an announcement. He says that there's going to be a pay-per-view dedicated to John Cena, where all the main titles will be defended against guys from NXT. And I like that concept, man. I actually like that concept quite a lot. And then there's going to be like some sort of an audience poll as well, which is going to decide who's the winner of the John Cena Classic. I don't think it's going to be like a belt you get to carry. It's kind of like King of the Ring, right? Like every year they're going to have this and someone's going to win it, which I like, man. When he was announcing this, he basically said that there is going to be a new championship. And I was a bit worried because we already have so many. We don't need a new championship. If it's something like, I don't know, King of the Ring or Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, like something that happens once a year, you win it and you move on, that's fine. Doesn't hurt. And the fact that the audience gets to decide it, it's pretty good, man. I don't mind it. I think I'm going to look forward to this. So I think there is a lot of potential here. So let's see what happens. The other thing is, there was a segment with the panel, which includes Jackie, I think Big E was there, and somebody else. They were talking about what's coming up next between the matches, right? Jackie was talking and the audio was basically lower than the music that was playing. This was obviously a glitch. And this just shows you how fucking pathetic the production is, really. The production is not pathetic, actually. Just the fact that the people in charge, they are so careless that this is happening. Things like these happen all the time. It's unbelievable.